Okay, a little update on the fitness journey so far for 2023 for Mac Alton. Currently, I'm on like day 86 of my chin-up challenge. My goal is to do 30 chin-ups in a row, and then I have a goal of doing 100 push-ups in a row. With both challenges, I had a quick increase of reps because maybe it's like I haven't really done that exercise in a while, so it was easier to add reps. Honestly, I've hit a plateau, and I'm coming out of a plateau with both of them. I'm somewhat considering doing steroids because I just want to get the challenge over and done with and move on to something else, but I have to finish it. Or for the chin-ups, I was considering sticking helium up my ass to make the up movement a little bit easier, taking weight off, using chemistry, our friend, to help me. But before I try those two options, I have tried a lot of different things, like doing, in the beginning, I was just like hammering sets every day, and I was like, okay, and there's something to that where I was almost saving energy for recording, which kind of became a dumb thing, and I was like not wanting to do chin-ups here and there, but no, I'm going to save all my arm energy and my muscle fibers for when I'm recording, which was bad. And so I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't posted every single day for push-ups or chin-ups. I've just been kind of training, and I've been kind of not trying to hammer it too many days in a row. I'll try and do just like 20 a day, but then on some days I've done like I'll do 100 in sets of 20, or I'll do 120 in sets of 20 again. And I'm just taking advice from people in the comments. I have power lifters in my life, bodybuilders, like people that do calisthenics. I'm taking advice from all over. Pad Financial, shout out to you. You've shown me some, he was a moderator for when I was doing a lot more live stream stuff. He sent me a couple of videos, and basically, like, you know, in chin-ups, it's like there's your all sorts of muscles. Don't exactly quote me. I'm giving you a very dumbed down version of everything I've found. Like in chin-ups, you know, it's the biceps, grip, and forearm, and your back. And recently I found like I'm not getting tired in my arms and my back at all because I've been training them separately. So, and every time I let go, like recently I did 16, but I keep letting go. So now I'm doing all sorts of things to train my forearms as much as possible. One, I got this guy. It's like a gyroscopic thing. It's and you just kind of spin it, and you get it going, and it makes a big cranking sound. And you can do it the other way. And like already you can see like the veins in my arm going. Something about it's hard to keep the movement going, but it's like this thing's just, and even the state, like trying to stabilize it, because it's like trying, as you can see, it just wants to go everywhere. And so that stabilize, I find that's given me a bit. I've also bought the thing where it's coming today from Amazon. Oh, by the way, hopefully I'm doing YouTube right. I have the link for this. It'll be down below. It is an affiliate link, so if you do buy it, it does help me out. They're not sponsoring me, but I'm just creating an affiliate link for it. I'm trying to do YouTube right. Yeah, it very much like creates quite a bit of pump. And then that thing, like I've seen hockey players do, like where you roll, it's like a string and it's a weight and you just like, so I'm focusing on that. And even when I'm doing push-ups, I notice my forearms is what's killing me. So I think it's like they're tired from the day before with the chin-ups. So I'm trying to like stagger it, and I've included more rest, and I find I'm starting to see more results that way. So maybe that was my mistake. It's a weird thing when people are like, oh, more rest, more rest, more rest. What I'm afraid with that is then rest will become an excuse to do less. And obviously, like I'm trying more of going to the gym 4 days a week, but I still go the other days because it's like a cop-out to feel productive, because if I don't work out, I at least like do swimming, or I do a little bit of cardio, and then I sit on the massage chairs, which I do enjoy. Oh, one more thing with the chin-ups. My friend Eric, he said another thing to do, and I've included like a time-lapse of me doing it in some of the chin-up videos, is just hanging. And like I'm gonna start doing like subtle movements to like just to work more my forearms and my endurance and my forearms and my grip. But I got that thing, I got the little spongy things I'm working on. I'm trying to fit in throughout the day. And you know what, to update you guys, I'm not an alcoholic, but alcohol was in my life. I think living in Quebec is a very alcohol is more in the culture. Like I find everyone there seemed to have like at least 2 or 3 a day, and it was more in the culture there. I did try to do it last year, but I gave up. It's not like I need to, and there's no problem with being an alcoholic. I'm just telling you guys, I'm doing it more as a challenge. Last year I did give up on purpose because it was my last year in Montreal, and I was like, I should enjoy the patios, because none of the patios the other years I was there were open, because there's this thing that happened in the world that closed down a lot of small businesses, and businesses couldn't operate. And I'm not going to talk about it in this video. But this year, yeah, I've gone strong, and it's to me, I don't think I have a physical addiction to it, but I've noticed that it's like very social, and I currently I'm working in construction, and it's like a social thing to do with your friends, where you go and you have a drink after work or on Fridays, or that's where a lot of people want to meet and celebrate. You know, like I just graduated a trade course, and we all went to Hooters after, and you know what, I have been. And it is in my process of relaxation. I do like to drink beer to relax. But I've been doing the non-alcoholic beers. And those things aren't healthy for you, but it's just like, I can sit there with a beer like everyone else. I feel kind of lame ordering a non-alcoholic beer. But the waitress is always like, no, don't worry, you're cool. It's like, thanks. And that said, I did kind of use it as like a trigger to relax. And I found sometimes I would drink like a whole 24 pack of non-alcoholic beer, and that's not the best for this. And honestly, I haven't really been focusing too much on trimming fat, but I kind of will now. Oh, another thing, I was planning on doing a marathon at the end of June, but I kind of, you know what, and a part of trying to focus on certain things and not spread my focus out too much, I hate scaling back goals, but this year, instead of doing a full marathon, I'm just going to do a 10K. A couple years ago in 2018, I ran a half marathon without training, and that was the most mental thing I have ever done, because it just became more about mental. I was so tired. I think my nose was bleeding, and I kept throwing up, and I'm just like, nope, you're not stopping, you're not stopping, you're not stopping, you're not stopping. I just kept going no matter what, and I'm really proud of myself for doing that, but I'm not doing that with a full marathon, that's for sure. And I have about a month. It's like the end of May right now. I can train a little bit, and I think in that training, it'll help me trim fat, kind of like I want to. But then also, because the two challenges I'm doing, they're much more endurance. And I'm trying to get into powerlifting, but I want to finish these endurance challenges before, so I can still start and train, obviously. Actually, the other day, I went to just go for like a long run on the treadmill to kind of more train for the 10K. I ended up doing deadlift, kind of first time ever. I actually went to try and find what my PR was. So my first time ever finding a PR with deadlift, it was like 365, which I find is okay for a beginner, but like I do enjoy the 3 movements of powerlifting, so I do want to get much more into that. So yeah, but I do, and just the endurance training for the marathon, I feel it might help me a tiny bit in like for the breathing and endurance of the muscles, for the chin-ups and push-ups. So for the push-ups, I'm still at 44, chin-ups still at 16. It was just very weird how it started off like that was like beginner's luck almost. It was weird. And I think part of it's mental. And certain days I just didn't count, and I counted in my recording. I think a part of it is mental, and so I'm trying to break that mental barrier as well and not worry about the number and just count after. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I know shirtless videos are douchey, but I thought I would show my progress a little bit. I don't know if I'm the best back flexor, but am I doing it right? Yeah, if you guys, I don't know if you found me because you're a subscriber, but you know what I'm gonna ask. So yeah, thank you. Anyways, have a good day. Ciao, bye.